Hello, here's your Waltham, and it's ready to go. And I told you I'd talk about what I know about this watch, a little bit of the history. So what we know for sure is that the movement is from 1912, and they usually put the movements out in the day. And you would go into a shop and you would pick out your movement and you would pick out your dial and your hands, and then you would select the case that it would go into, and depending on the amount of funds that you had. So that's how these things came to be in that particular time. This movement is from 1912, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the movement. I don't normally do this because the bands are on and you can't really get to the back, and I don't want to anyway, I don't want to take the band off and do much stuff. But since we already have it off, we're going to show you. And there's a little ridge right there, and you put your nail on the ridge and pull it back. Now, so here's your movement, and the inside of the case, just like the pictures show. Now, I will tell you that since I am sending this to you without a band on it, what I'm going to do is put 1, 2, 3 little dots of jeweler's glue so that the lid stays shut, the back stays shut. And that's because when you start fiddling and putting bands on and stuff like that, it's real easy to catch something on that little ridge there and open the back, and then because it's you have it, it could cause all kinds of problems. So I'm going to do that, and it doesn't permanently close it up, and if it has to be open, it can be opened, but it won't come open haphazardly, if you will. And so I'm going to show you. So when you get this, it's going to come just like you see, and I'm going to show you something because I just want you to take a little extra precaution on these. These are wire lugs, and they come from the factory, and they're soldered from the inside, and they're really sturdy. So they're dainty until you get a band on them. So this is the one I showed you the picture of. And so, for example, get your band stretched out, however you're going to do it. And when you these are it's a pretty thick opening. It's a pretty thick piece of leather. So when you do this, just do it kind of daintily, if you will. Okay, you see what and don't force anything. If it won't go easily through the lugs or something gets hung up, there's a reason for it. And don't just start yanking out. You will break a lug, possibility. Talking about a pretty old case, and it can be fixed, but we don't want to go down that avenue, do we? So there you go. Whatever band that you select, you're going to have it on there, and then you're going to be ready to go. Now, what I'm going to show you is what I'm going to show you once you get fiddling around and you got your finger marks, and it looks, not quite as shiny as when you first pull it out of the box when you got it from me. I use rouge cloth, R-O-U-G-E, and just take a little rouge cloth and just take it, buff everything over the glass, over the everything, the side of the case. If you want to do this before you put your band on for the last time, you can do it, but whatever's showing on the back, do that, and use it to keep everything clean after you're done. You get everything squared away, and then just take a nice maybe cloth and get her down, and then the shine comes back, and that's how you take all the fingerprints. Don't use anything liquid, and don't wear it on a rainy day. Don't wear it in the rain. It's not waterproof. So now we're going to show you how you wind and set the hands. And so there you go. And whatever band you pick, that's how it's going to be. And I'm just going to leave the band on now if we go through the rest. So let's see. So let's go over the dial. So I want to tell you about the watch. When I get it, they're pretty beat up. So it has a light polish on it, and it has a movement that I put in. It's actually the same movement that came in this watch, but the dial is different. The dial is a new old it's a new old dial that I acquired, and it fits right on there. So it's never been on a watch, and the hands are from my own supply. So now we're going to wind the watch. So we're going to show you how we wind and set it. So I hope that's enough information. And so we're going to wind and set it. Now, on the crown, we're only going to wind in the forward direction, not back and forth. So just in the one direction. And you have a slight push-in on the crown when you do this, but it's good and sturdy. So wind it until it stops. Okay? Forward direction, no back and forth. Okay? And then I just got to the end, so it's there. Setting the hands. Instead of a pull on the crown like this, let's do a pinch behind the crown. Okay, like that. Do it one more time. And when you do the hands, move them in the forward or clockwise direction. Okay, so winding the crown in the forward or clockwise direction to wind it, and then moving the hands in the forward or clockwise direction. I have a reason for this, but it would take too long to explain, and it'll just make the watch push the crown in, just like that. You'll hear the click. There you go. Enjoy. Thank you very much, and she'll be on her way.